Hi guys, this is Cross here of Eclipse Gaming TV and welcome to part 49 of my Lower League to Champions League challenge with Dover Athletic. And we are here, we have made it. I don't know how, judging by the early part of the season, but we have reached the playoffs. First leg of the playoff semi-final is going to be squaring off against Staines, and we are at home at the Crabble. And what I'm going to do really quickly is give you a run through of the starting 11. First time I've done this, but might be a good way to go. And I'll probably do this at the beginning of next season as well, because the team, chances are, won't be quite in the shape it is now. So we have got Mitch Walker in goal, the 22-year-old and arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Got club captain Craig Stone, 25-year-old, ex-Ebbsfleet and Gillingham, I believe, filling in at right back. We have got, I'll do it this way, easier. We've got Teddy Ngoy, the 24-year-old central defender that's got the potential to develop and be able to compete at League 2 level, so going to be a useful one to keep around. The season campaigner, Terrell Forbes, with hundreds of appearances in the Football League. And at left back we've got, again, ex-Gillingham man, been at Dover for quite a long time now, 4 or 5 years I think. We've got Tom Winter at left back. In the hole, we have got fairly late on signing Grant Roberts, who's going to be filling in the hole. We have got in midfield Lee Sawyer, the ex-Chelsea man, the 24-year-old. Seems to have been keen to stick some balls in the back of the net, but is mainly one of those players that gets stuck in, breaks play up in the middle of the park. One of those players that isn't the most flashy, but gets the job done. Liam Bellamy, who's always keen to bang in the more glorious goals from what we've seen of him so far. Our Brazilian, Alex Sadira, the 34-year-old, the only Brazilian that we've got, or the only Brazilian I know of that cannot stick the ball in the back of the net, or at least he didn't at the beginning part of the season. Signed him as an out-and-out striker, thought he was going to be a goal machine. Turns out he wasn't, but he's contributed 10-15 goals from the whole, which has become his spot. And he is going to be sticking with the Dover organisation because he's currently player and chief scout. Don't think whatever happens next season he's going to get too many first team appearances if I'm able to sign in the way that I'm hoping in the summer, but we shall see. And then up front we've got the almighty Adam Birchall, not so almighty in his goal scoring so far. He's only stuck in 5 for us, but the man that stuck in 50 plus goals in a season for Dover a few years ago is back at the club and is going to be joining us permanently next season, whatever happens. And alongside him, our actual goal machine, 28 goals in all competitions, 22 in the league. Moses Adamola, stuck in about 20 assists as well. He is a contender for a player of the season. Whether he gets it or not, I don't know, because there is some stiff competition in that. But I'm hoping he produces some player of the season quality here and makes it a fairly comfortable victory for us in this 2-leg match. So let's get to it. So the press and the odds are favouring Dover, but this is Dover. We have thrown away some of the fairly easy games, I think you could say, because of our defensive frailties. Right, let's get underway. Come on the Whites. Teddy Ngoy, great interception to begin with. In the opening minute or two of the game. Set the precedent. So we're trying to squeeze it in. Shots of Birchall, just pings it into the side netting. Very, very wet day. And I think that'll probably help us because we've got a slick passing game in the middle of the park. Quite happy to skim it around. Comfortable with the one-touch stuff. So this may play into our hands. So we can see getting out of the feet a lot quicker than Staines have been. They've been caught in possession a couple of times and we just won it straight back. To Bellamy, plays a dangerous ball in. Sawyer probably should have done better with that. Challenge the goalie at least, but would have liked to have seen that in a corner. Well, in Sawyer, robust challenge, wins the ball, and we're going to play away with it. Unless Tom Winter gives it away like that. Teddy Ngoy caught with his hands up, not looking forward to this, but thankfully that's gone into the stands. I think looking at this team, it would be great if we get promoted, and I'm feeling fairly confident that we're going to be able to at least get to the final, if not more than that, as Birchall goes for one and forces a save from Turner in the Staines goal. But I've inherited the same squad that has effectively got promoted in real life this season, and the squad that's been carried into the Skrill Premier for the real life Dover team, just they haven't really strengthened a lot from a team that struggled to get to fifth in the first place in the league. And I'm kind of got the same problem here. We've got a squad that is good enough to get into the playoffs and get promoted, but whatever happens this season, a serious rebuild is needed, strengthening is needed, more quality in key areas. I really hope I can produce the goods. Another problem I've got, really, is that the kind of players that we've had this season have been more reflective of a team that plays with wide men, but because of our defensive frailties, I've had to stick it in, narrow it down, put the holding midfielder in there, and as a result, I haven't been able to use the likes of, well, Adamola out wide, but we got use out of him. Ricky Modeste and Ashley Carew would have been useful in wide positions, for example, but they've both left it because they just didn't really have a spot in the team, and I'll be looking to bring in other faces if we do switch around whatever happens next season, as we talked about. So we've gone to half-time 0-0. We've had probably the better rub of the chances, but much improvement still needed, and a goal or two would be needed as well. Chance of Bellamy, forces a save again, but that's all we get. And Goy again in with the interception. So there, find Adamola to Birchall, and what a goal that is from Birchall, sublime, and what a game to do that in. High pressure situation, just needed that goal to try and settle the nerves, and that is exactly what we've done. Sedira to Adamola, little jink into Birchall, and a crisp, tidy finish. The only threat that shot had was to any cameramen that might have been sitting around there. Chance for Sawyer to whip it in, and instead forces a save from the keeper, but he parries well, and looks like Staines might be able to get that one away. Rare Staines attack now, coming into our half with a bit of purpose. Slow build up, but this does lead to a ball into the box like that. Wow. So that's all it seems to take with us, one chance, and then it all gets thrown away. Someone got dragged out of position. Tom Winter came to try and charge the ball down when maybe it should have been one of these midfielders cutting across to do that. Left a space for the ball in behind, and the finish was solid. Going to try and switch it up to an attacking mentality and try and get a goal ahead. To be honest, we might as well, because we're going to leak goals at the back anyway, whatever we do. Still a chance to play in Birchall, who finds Bellamy. Can he finish? No, he's just over the top. Oh, Liam, what are you doing? You're better than that, mate. I've seen you finish plenty. Much tougher chances than that as well. Winter with the interception then. Still Sawyer a little short with the ball, but Sadira is able to mop up. It's getting a bit scrappy in midfield, but here we go again. Sadira short with the pass. Can he do better this time? Chance to run on to the ball himself. Stays defence able to mop up well in from Grant Roberts. And instead throws in the block. Adamola, little back heel to Sawyer. Adamola again to Bellamy, and just narrowly wide. So close. 15 minutes left to play. We'll take a 1-1 and leave it all on the table in the second game. Unless Adamola can finish here. Chance, one man to beat. Doesn't beat him. And the defender's over to throw in a block. Birchall goes for another sublime long-range finish. But Staines are able to get it clear. Birchall then, chance to run. Goes for a long range, and that one is even better. Wow, Adam Birchall. Take a bow, son. Look at this. Room to run. No messing around. Right foot this time. He can do it with both. So much pace and power and dip and slide and anything you could possibly put on the ball. Straight at the goalie, but he still isn't able to get a grasp on it. Probably making it sound more impressive than it actually is. There'll be a reason why he's between the sticks and the non-leagues. And Mitch Walker, wow. Had to be a bit inventive with that punch. Ball into the box. Nice header from Grant Roberts. Well out. Looking more solid than our centre-backs for that. Tom Winter picks up a yellow card. Minute or two left to play. And we are going to take a 2-1 lead into the second leg, which we will take very, very nicely. Thank you very much. So, tell lads, very nice victory. No point in getting too down on for that goal. And another thing that I don't do very often, I'll have a little bit of a look at some of the news headlines. Adam Birchall gets Man of the Match award. Burton impresses for Dover. Yeah, okay. Not a whole lot to talk about yet. We're only one of the two legs in. So if you've enjoyed this, please give the video a like. Any feedback for me, things I can improve on, any players you think that I should look at from your own experiences, whether we end up staying in this division or getting ourselves promoted to the Skrill Premier, then drop those in the comment section and I will more than happily set my scouts on it. Have a little chat to Alex Sadira, get him on it. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. There's lots of good stuff coming on there for Football Manager and otherwise. Thank you very much, and catch you for the second leg.